Welcome to Big Oz Explorers. We've been touring in a caravan for over a year now and have learned a lot about how to manage in a tiny home while travelling around Australia. I'm Shan, and this is Chris, and our kids Jada and Jack. Follow our family and live van life through our eyes while we take you on the trip of a lifetime around Australia's hotspots. Click the subscribe button to join our adventure every Thursday and stay up to date with everything Big Oz.
Well, we've just left our little slice of paradise down there at Settlers Bay. We're going to go to the cafe just down the road.
Cossack
Cafe. But it's not open. So we thought we'd come out to Wickham, which is the next town on the way out, sort of thing. There's two little cafes in there, so I'm curious to see what they're like. We'll grab some brekkie. We're actually going to do a load of washing while we actually have breakfast. Joys of having a washing machine on board.
Do it before we fill up with water. So I'm using water, and then I'm going to let the washing machine water stay in the grey water tank to try and wash out the grey water tank, and I'll let that out when we're closer to our location.
Yeah. And
fill up after the wash is done.
Yeah. So we had some friends that know us through the YouTube, and they live in Wickham. They said if you need some water, come down and grab some from the house, because we've actually been given a bit of a top spot or a local spot. So we're keen to get out there and check that out. We'll probably go out there for 3 or 4 days, see how we go. It might even be longer, but we need water, so she offered us some water from her house, and we'll go and get that after brekkie, and then we'll head out and hopefully show you what the place looks like.
Yeah,
should be pretty good. We've seen some photos and stuff and whatnot. It looks Mickey Mouse. It looks so good. So keen as for that.
I don't know if you noticed, but most of the time when we film in the car, Chris starts the camera and I look like I'm doing something else all the time, and I'm like, we're filming. But yeah, I was just doing our logbook, because I keep a record of all our Ks and stuff, so we know like how far the caravan's gone, when it's due for service, how our tyres are going, when the car's due for service.
It's a good little information book for just things you don't always think about.
Well, the other day you had to figure out how many Ks our new tyres had done, and we're like, oh, hang on, I'll look in the logbook. So yeah, it's
super handy for little things like that, like little crucial numbers you just obviously don't think about all the time.
Anyway,
there you go.
Fun facts.
Let's go and get some brekkie.
Yep.
So we'll just do a casual load of washing while we go and have breakfast.
How good is it?
I just made sure the grey water was shut because it was still open.
Ooh. Jack?
No. Some guys out here. So I've been trying to catch up on the washing because Jada goes through clothes like it's going out of fashion. It is ridiculous. We started
we're at a fashion fair or something.
Oh, every day there's new clothes. We've had to put rules in place where we were getting to the point where we're going to put a lock on her cupboard for her clothes, and she has to ask when she can get new clothes out, because she is just horrible, absolutely just horrendous for it. So she's getting better, but yeah, we're still catching up because of her.
Murder. And then we've got our extension lead that goes to the washing. Ooh.
So this is our DIY setup. Yes, yeah, I know you can get them hardwired, but this is our setup.
That goes to the washing machine.
Yeah.
And it's not turning on. Oh, you know why the PowerPoint down there isn't on? For the
oh, Jesus. No, it's not. That might work.
Now it's on. I'm just going to put the spin speed down, because otherwise the whole caravan takes off, and cold wash as well, because otherwise it uses our hot water and then everything shrinks. Yay.
Just like that.
Let's go have breakfast.
Happy days.
Leave that go.
So we'll basically just hang them up when we get to the next location, and then let them dry, and then we're good.
It's probably like, I think it's less than an hour drive away, so they'll probably sit in there for an hour, but that's okay. I mean, it's not too long.
As long as they're sitting in there for hours.
And then all that good water is going to be sitting in the grey water.
Yeah, well, you got the cleaning agents of that, and then we're going to put some other stuff in.
Just leave it in there, and I'm going to put a little bit of borax down there as well, so then that'll swish around for an hour, which reminds me I'm going to do that now so I don't forget about it, and then we'll just let it out at a grey water location before we get to where we're going.
Yeah.
That's good.
When you're doing off-grid stuff and you're holding water and things like that, like eventually it does start to stink a bit after not cleaning it and sort of putting any sort of chemicals into it, so it's good just to do it every now and again, just to give it a nice little flush out. And nobody likes any like stinky grey water smell when you're at a campsite, especially when you're parked up next to each other. Righto, we made it back. It's a bit more of a, I don't know, like hot box sort of setup.
Yeah, it wasn't what we expected.
No, they do have some. They do have some brekkie stuff. So Jada's got a ham and cheese toasty. I have somewhere. Do I even get that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here. It's like a brekkie wrap. That looks pretty good so far. There's a bloody hash brown in there. Got some chips and a little bit of cheese and something sausage here for Jack. So yeah, not bad. It's the only cafe in there. So there is another one there. It's Gecko's Coffee House, but apparently it's closed. There's everything in there, but I'm not sure what's going on there. But not bad. We'll hook into this, and then we'll be on our way again.
What a bloody healthy breakfast.
Oh,
huh?
look at that.
Go on, waiting for the comments, guys.
Chips and sausages, and it's only 9:30. Get all moving day. Bit of a cheat day.
Well, at brunch.
Brunch, yep.
Jack, what's in your hand? What have you got? What's in the other hand?
Nothing now. Ooh.
No. Look, Heidi, what's that? No. What's that?
Is that card?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is something that he was just given by the lady in the cafe. She's like, oh, you got a little boy. Does he like cars and trains and Thomas the Tank Engine? We're like, yeah, he loves that stuff. She's like, wait a minute, I've got a bag for you. You can have it because our kids have had to sort out. So her kids were 16 and 21 and they've just got rid of all these little toys and things. So this is a bag of cars and trucks and trains and oh my god, everything. Just like absolute Jack goodness. So we've only given him one. We haven't told him what's in there yet, and we'll wait until we get there. But
I see a penguin.
Oh, I can't wait to open it. I'm really curious what's in there. I had a quick look and there's like lots of Thomases and stuff. It'll be fun. You'll love it. On a side note as well, in the time it's taken us to go get food, come back, we've nearly finished eating. The washing machine now has 4 minutes. So it's just got to do its spin cycle. That's usually the last 4 minutes. And then we'll be ready to go. On the road with our clean water to clean our grey water tank.
To that new secret hideaway.
Yeah.
We're going to find out if we can do anything there or not, but...
We're either going to show it to you and tell you not where it is. That was like my worst English ever. Or we're going to show it to you and tell you where it is and how you can get here if you're allowed. But I don't know yet.
And just like that, we're done. We've had breakfast, we've done a lot of washing.
We're good.
We just noticed there was a Woolies over here, so we're just going to go over a quick top up on a few little different things.
Just bits and pieces that you just go through, like saladas. We eat saladas like, well, they eat saladas like it's
kids love them. They're a good little snack when we're sort of just feeling peckish, but just a little top up on a few snacks and then we'll get going. Well, I must admit this nacho thing is becoming very regular. What's this, like 4 times now?
Oh, in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks. I think we've had about 4 times, but I don't
Not in a row.
No. We'd be the size of a house, that's for sure.
Again, he chose to record when I'm doing something. My mouth.
I'm getting good at this, aren't I? How's this sunset? It's killer. We thought it was going to go over behind the car, which is just over the other side here, but it's actually going down there, which is perfect. Where we're set up now, having dinner, you got the sunset right there. And then we've got a big old lake, or dam. Don't know quite what it is yet, but...
Pool, don't they call it?
Oh, pool. There you go, it's a pool. It's a bloody big pool.
And a canoe.
Yeah, we'll show you around tomorrow. We've only got here today. We actually had to duck into town just to grab a couple of things. But we're going to be here for a few more days. Depending on how we go with water, we might stay a little bit longer because we've literally got this place ourselves. There's no one else around at all, so it's pretty special, and not everyone knows this spot too. So I'm going to say this is a very secret and special spot, and we will not be disclosing the location of this place, only if it's a very close sort of connection, because we don't want it to get inundated with a lot of people. So sorry guys. This one's going to be a special little episode.
It's not ours to share.
No. it's yeah, we'll go through it all tomorrow and everything else, but in the meantime we're just going to have a chilled afternoon and probably have a couple more beers and just really enjoy the serenity of absolutely nothing else around. You finished now?
Yeah.
Do you want to have a chat?
No, you've already had one without me.
Oh, you can have a chat to everybody tomorrow.
You can talk to me tomorrow.
Okay.
Not you. You go.
You lift it up. Yeah, good boy. 2 hands. 2 hands. That's it. You're rowing. Yeah, good boy. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
We're in day 3 now of our secret spot. But we were given something before we got to this place by a very, what do I say, like a good supporter, a great supporter.
Yeah.
That is,
Like someone who's followed our channel, her and
Yeah.
her partner, and they watched all the time, and they knew we were local. And she's like, I need to give you a loaf of bread.
yeah, she cooks sourdough.
Yeah.
And I've seen a few things on her Instagram and it looks so good. It's like one of our sweet spots. So, yeah, she's like, oh, I'll cook you up a sourdough and I'll bring it down to you sort of thing. And it's like, you don't have to, it's all good, but thank you. So we ended up having to go to her place because she offered us to get some water from her house because we're going from one camp spot to the next, but it was sort of outside of town, so we wouldn't have been able to get any water. So I ended up going to her house, getting some water. She gave us sourdough. She gave us a heap of directions for some places. She jagged us another camp spot that we didn't think we'd ever get.
We're going on a day outing today.
We're going out for a trip
to a
today.
Station pool.
Yeah, which you need permission to go out to. Like, she's just been incredible. Like, it's, yeah. Louise, thank you very much. And Brad, you guys are absolutely amazing. I can't believe how much you've given us, and we're catching up again today, which is really cool. So this is a sourdough. Look, how good does that look? So nice. Like, my mouth is salivating just looking at it. She does such a good job. We've got some leftover chicken mix, just some cheese and butter. We've got a bread knife there to cut up the bread, and we've got the grill going too. I'm going to chuck that in the microwave for a couple of minutes, heat that up. I'm basically just going to make them like that, right the way through. Next, I'm going to put some butter on. We absolutely love Nuddle eggs. We don't eat anything other than Nuddle eggs. Unless we're sort of spoiling ourselves and we want to lash out a bit, we'll go and get some real butter. It doesn't happen very often. Nuddle eggs is definitely a staple for us. If you haven't tried it or you've never seen it before, give it a go, because it is probably one of the most tastiest butters I've eaten that is like actually half healthy for you. Nuddle eggs buttery. Check it out in Woolies, Coles. It's pretty much everywhere. Steamy. Not bad. Literally going to just spoon that straight on. A little bit of cheese over the top. I'm going to throw these into the grill. Just enough to melt that cheese over. Alright, cheese is on. Now this is really hot because I've had that grill going the whole time. So I'm just going to lay them on there. And we can hear it sizzling. That's how nice and hot it is. Here we go. I'll just steal that. And then burn the bench. How good does that look?
Daddy pig, mummy pig, Jack pig, and probably Jada pig.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy days. How good is that? Mint. What do you reckon? Gonna be something you reckon we eat in the future? Caught you out again. Here's another one. Mark it on your list, guys. Tell me how many times we're going to do it in this episode.
I would eat this again, yes. Now that I've finished eating.
It's not bad, eh?
Yeah.
Good little throw together.
The sourdough's really good.
Mmm. Thanks again, Louise. That's epic. I can't wait to eat the rest of it now. I'll be lucky if the other family gets any of it.
That's actually true. So I was just sitting here, and then it occurred to me, I was like, what does the van look like this morning? Am I happy with the way that it's coming up on the video? And right behind me, if you can see this, there's a big wet patch. No, I did not wet the bed, and neither did Chris. It's actually Jack's bottle. It leaked. It was laying between us, and it went all the way through the sheet. So that's why it's all made and drying right now. And because we're off grid, I can't do any washing. So, yeah, joys of caravan life. I've rinsed it all out, and that's all I can do right now.
We could wash, but we're living on water.
Yeah, we want to be able to stay here a little bit longer if we can. We're planning on 3 or 4 days, but we might do more like 4 or 6 days. So if that's the case, we want our water to go further than it is. So yeah, that's what that is. The joys of having kids. Today is a good day.
This is why you go out and you explore and you ask questions. Because people always ask, how do you find these places? How do you get to all these awesome spots? You just ask. That's all we do is ask. So get out there, ask a few people, and you shall receive. That's the biggest learning curve we've learnt since being on the road, is you'll always get something if you ask.
99% of the time anyway.
99% of the time. Jack's excited. We're all excited because we are at a secret location. Not a soul around. Yeah. We're by ourselves, aren't we? Yeah. What a birdie. Where's a birdie? Where's a birdie? So this is a big reason why we come to places like this, so the kids can really enjoy it. Jada's down here loving it too, because we've got a rope swing and we've got a kayak. This is really You want to sit with Mum?
No.
You want to ride your bike?
No.
You were perfect before we started recording. Why? Every time. Does it get any better than this? It's incredible. This is what we strive for. We love this stuff. We love just getting off grid, being in the middle of the bush with nothing else around. And this place has got it all. Not only is it not far out of Karratha, but it's not too far off the main stretch. It's only down a little dirt road, but you got to know the right people and ask the right people. That's all we've done. We've just asked around, and this is how we find some of these killer spots. Is literally just by asking. But we've got here. This is a place that we won't disclose the location of, just for respect and keeping it nice and keeping it pristine and the way it is. No offense to anyone else, but it's just our personal choice. But we've got a big old lake here. We've got a swing in the tree. We've got a rope swing over there, which is a little river that just goes for miles. And we've got a kayak, which is even better. So Jada, Jack's not quite in there yet, but he will get in. A kayak just to go exploring. We went up this little river here just before. It was insane. We're seeing little baby ducks. The wildlife is insane here too. But this is what it's all about. It's perfect. So we'll show you around. We'll show you a few things that we get up to over the next few days. We've got a big fire pit up there too, which we'll probably do some camp oven cooking on there, which would be really cool. And we'll really... I'm trying to hold it together because Jack's over the back there. He's up with the caravan yelling out, "Mom!" Can you hear him? But yeah, we'll show you around. I'm going to get the drone up. We'll show you where we are, what it looks like. We're just going to enjoy it. being off grid and just having some time to ourselves. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Come on! Oh, he wants his shoe.
It's been like 10,000 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Not so easy, eh?
Ow.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Are you laughing?
Let's go on one. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Real nice. Oh, you got trains. You loving this spot, babe?
Sure.
I love this spot. Sorry, I'm just getting more trains for Jack. These are part of the hand-me-down ones that we got given at the shop the other day. And they're like really old. They're, well, not really old, like 2003, 2004, 2005. So they're like nearly 20 years old, and there's like, they're just cool.
Oh, they're old school, but they're still going super strong.
They're like solid, like you cannot break them. And they got the little magnetic pieces, they all go together, they've all got their names. They're
That's
cool.
so cool.
He's loving it.
There's a fun story behind that too, isn't there?
We've explained it.
Always explain it. There you
That
go.
big bag of stuff we got with
Yeah.
Ricky one morning.
Yeah, it's unreal.
So yeah.
Good find. They don't build things like they used to anymore.
No.
What are you up to?
I think I found a bush lolly.
Ooh.
Orange jump? Show me.
Is this a bush lolly?
Yeah, that's a little tiny one.
Jade has been on the hunt
Can I try it?
ever since we went on a bit of a road trip
Okay, it's okay.
yesterday with some friends of ours, and they know a little bit of like knowledge, I guess, behind. They know a little bit of knowledge behind sort of bush tucker in a sense. There's a certain tree and then there's sap that comes out of it, but what it is, it's like super clear, and you can actually pick that off the tree and chew on it, and it doesn't exactly have too much of a flavour, but it's more or less something just to eat. You can actually melt it down with a bit of water.
They used to turn it into a syrup.
Yeah, I was just about to say they melt it down with a little bit of water and they can turn it into a syrup. So it's
Yeah.
actually kind of cool I don't know. I guess if you got really desperate out in the bush, you might be able to do something with it. But
Yeah.
it was just interesting to pull up and see that and just eat something off a tree and know that it was all good. But Jada's been obsessed with it ever since. So
If you go
she's
and
going
look for
around
them
now.
yourself, eat the white ones, not the yellow ones, because the yellow ones are really like tangy.
Tangy and
I
bland.
learned.
Yeah.
I want to try a yellow one now.
Yeah, you can try a yellow one if you can find it.
There's the episode going.
Good. This is what I sit here and do. I just go through and basically comment to people. This is like the first time it uploads. So the episodes load every Thursday, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And we have a lot of people that like to come on and actually chat at that point. And I've got regulars, like I know them all by name. I know their profile pictures. I've got nicknames for them. They've got names for us. But it's really cool. So this is what I do every episode. So if you haven't joined us for a premiere before, Thursdays at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. We've got a new person on today, which is the person who actually gave us a spare tyre for the gib, Ben. He said, hey, I was like, oh, he's on the premiere.
So yeah, it's basically what normally happens every time when we have reception.
Yeah.
That's another thing about this place. We do have reception. Sometimes limited, but most of the time we can do what we want. But yeah, it's cool. Premiere's always been big for us. Just gives us a chance to talk to you guys and if you want to ask us questions. And it's,
Sorry, I'm
I
still
don't know.
commenting. I'm listening. But
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
having
it's
more
cool.
than one conversation here.
Give River a ride. If you haven't checked it out, jump over and have a look. And remember, hit that subscribe button
Yes.
and the little bell. The little ding. Please, it makes such a difference.
Yeah,
It really
does.
helps. It really does help us out.
It really does.
I know there's a lot of yous on there that are watching, but subscribe because it really goes a long way.
It helps us as well, and it gives us a bit of, I guess you could say, like, confidence. Like, it's nice to know, oh, people still really love what we're doing, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we know you love it, but yeah. Please, that'd be great. Thank you.
I got so caught up with the roast that I forgot to film it. But again, it's come out amazing as usual. Cooked to perfection. Ooh. Got some veggies on the go. Got the gravy. Not bad. And then the leftover bits of the crackle. So it doesn't look like much,
It's actually really
but
good
it has turned out.
What would you like? Hold on. You can have potatoes there as well. Do you want some for that?
Mmm.
We'll take this outside then.
It's all about that crunch. It was like a really thin skin, but I didn't think it was going to crackle much. It was come up alright. It doesn't look like proper crackle because it wasn't as thick. Can never have too many veggies. Excuse the fingers. We're all family here. Whoop. Gravy, potatoes, sorted. I'm hoping the flies, no, it looks like they're still hanging around. I was hoping they would have buggered off by now. It's that time in the afternoon, but
Ready?
I think they can smell it. Yes, please.
On everything?
Yeah, a bit of everything.
What's thick?
Ooh. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Yep.
You got the skin.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shush.
Dinner outside. Sun's just going down over here. What a spot for the sunset. Lake just there.
That was way bigger than mine.
So good.